Good afternoon, curling fans. Welcome into the Belgian Curling League here on Curdia, coming to you from the lovely but cold Zemst, Belgium. It is a balmy -3 degrees outside, and it is 0 degrees in the ice hall. It's a bit cold for the players today. Everybody's putting on extra layers and hats. It's going to have an effect on how they feel things, how they throw the stones. But before we get into all that, as with me as always, the Gargamel to my Azrael, Tim from Vlaanderen.
Yeah.
Welcome on in.
Thanks, welcome. Yeah, so indeed it's super cold in the venue. Here it's quite okay, but you will notice people are wearing extra hats, scarves, gloves. I think maybe thermic underwear. That's hard to verify, but I heard some rumors. I didn't peek in the dressing room, but I think some people are actually wearing thermic underwear. It's needed because it's like 0 degrees in the hall.
Yeah.
It's super cold.
Yeah, it gets very cold quickly. You see, exposed hands, they turn cold, blue, skin dries, cracks very quickly. So I'm still suffering the effects from our match on Thursday. Played without gloves because I'm not very smart. But so we're got a matchup today on the main sheet. It's going to be Brewers Ducks against Canadians. Both of these teams often challenge for the senior to be the senior representative to the World Championships. Very equal records. Matches go off and down to the last stone. So a little bit here. The Canadians, 2 of their players are not senior eligible, so they are on the team and they are playing. So should have a good match. We saw Brewers Ducks last night, of course. Just put on a absolute clinic against Staingood. Really only positive things to say about how they played last night. Really put the pressure up against a very good team and made them look very ordinary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super hard to estimate where a team will perform or not perform in the beginning of the season. I know that damn well. Obviously, the top team, Belgian national team, forgot their name, but then N19, kind of historical runner-up, and then Steengoed as a former challenger. But if you look at the standings, we had some surprises so far. I think Brewers Ducks suddenly popped up on 2nd place. Also, housekeepers are rotating in the top end of this league. And then you have N19 and Steengoed kind of in the middle section of the A division, which is not really what I've expected. On the other side, well, there are still some matches to be played. Grey Ducks and Canadians still have 3 matches in their schedule, so they can move up on the table. Take out Tigers, they don't. They can only look down and hope to avoid total humiliation.
Yep. Just hoping for a point at this point. We're relegated. We're going bye bye.
Yeah.
But Brewers Ducks, yeah, they're already tied for 2nd. They've got 2 games in hand, so they're playing this weekend. They'll finish those up. Everyone's going to finish up, but all they need is 1 point to move up into solo seconds, and that would probably be enough to solidify it. But Grey Ducks have a chance. They've got three games, 3 wins. That's 10 points. That could put them up there. So yeah.
And on Canadian side, they're called the Canadians. We had a picture of Wayne, the kind of epic senior Canadian in Belgium curling here, but I don't think we actually have true Canadian on the ice today. We have 2 Dutchies in their team, and then Gary, and then there's
Walter.
Walter, old Mr. Distracted person. Sometimes he loses track of where he is, how old he is, what day it is.
Well, you do our best, guys.
We'll try to say nice things about you today.
Keep me in the picture.
Yeah.
Surprise visit here from Walter, the skip of Brewers Ducks. He's, I think, very motivated. Well, if you're sitting 2nd in the league, you feel like, well, we're best of the rest now at this point. Come and beat us. Come and put us under pressure. Also, we have Mats on stream. He says, will you guys also give points and standings of Daddy School games against Ramstone, please? No, Mats, we will not.
No. We've got 1 game going on for all of us. This is the only one that matters.
Nobody cares about the B division. I mean, this is Belgium top curling final weekend, and you're talking about a B division game. I mean, next year we're going to have lots of attention for the B division. Next year, the B division will be the most important division to watch, because then we have some interesting teams fighting for promotion. But like now,
Nah. Of course, we'll be giving updates on all of the matches. Try to give in between updates and seeing what's going on.
We have
Looks
two other games. I've made a little note so you don't have to turn your back and have your back pain again. So we have on sheet A, we have the Grey Ducks fighting Steengoed. And then on sheet B, we have Ramstein playing against Daddy's Cool.
So we'll keep you guys up to date on those as things go along.
Yeah, Mats wishing us welcome in the B division next season. No, Mats,
I hope we're only there.
Beat you, but
I hope we're only there for half a season.
We're going for half a season, and maybe, well, the way we play, we could be there for quite some time.
Yeah. So yeah. But it looks like they are doing their LSDs. They've got one more measuring it right now. Why don't we take a look out on the ice? There we go. Just measured that. Probably about 80 centimeters, I'll guess. I did not get a chance to see both of Brewer's Ducks.
Did you get the chance to double check the colors before we start streaming the first 10 and then figure out we missed out on the color?
Let's see. Brewer's Ducks. I got it right. Canadians are throwing Yellowstones, so we got it right.
Yeah, so as you can see, Canadians throwing their second LSD here. Oh, and they're going with a 3 member lineup today instead of 4.
Yeah, John, their usual skip, is not available, so they've had to make some adjustments. And this one just sneaks into the house, so that one's probably going to be about 150, maybe 160.
Yeah, Mats is saying the B division is even going to be harder next year.
Well, yes, of course. If we're in it, it's going to be harder.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna guess, and I'm going to say that Brewer's Ducks is getting a hammer. Gonna go out on a limb, and we're just gonna go with that. A little bit of chit chat before they get going. Now, I believe Gary said that Thomas was going to be skipping for the Canadians. Ilka will be throwing first stones, and Gary will be throwing seconds. No, Gary will be throwing last stones.
Is this already the first stone?
No, he's just bringing the stones down here.
But like, what's he doing? Just starting the game? But he was just
taking an extra warm-up throw or two.
Yeah, so Mats is at home. He's not at the Christmas market. There's a Christmas market in Zemst where Current Club Zemst has a little booth where you can learn all about curling, all about Zemst, and all about liquor in one experience. Should be a perfect blend of emotions. I heard you could play short curl there, or not short curl, floor curl.
Floor curl, yeah. I was just about to ask, liquor is an emotion?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
At some point it is, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, yes.
I'm not gonna elaborate on that.
No? A little confusion about who has hammer.
They forgot to bring their reading glasses today. Seniors.
Or I think it has probably more to do with the math.
Yeah, maybe. Did they figure it out already?
They're working on it.
I was too late trying to get that paper.
Well, if they couldn't read it and they're holding the clipboard, I don't think our camera would have picked that up. So,
Yeah.
All right. So looks like we've got it all sorted out. We're gonna start the first end, and it was correct. Brewers Ducks did win the hammer.
First stones of Canadians and the traditional Canadian orange. Known for all of the tulip plantations in Canada. A lot of people think they have maple trees and forests, but that's actually not true.
It's windmills and tulips in Canada. All right. That one right in the center line. We're going to see what the pace of play is like today. Yesterday they started the match. The first 3 ends went through rather quickly.
I'm gonna go and guess that Brewers is gonna have a surprise win because they haven't lost a single game except against the Belgian national men's team.
Well, that one was going to fall into the
Center guard.
center guard.
No
Kick
tick
rule
rule.
in effect, so Walter just kicks it out of the way to prevent having to put the stone back.
Are the 2 Dutch players on the Canadians team assigned to a curling club in the Netherlands? Would you know?
Gary said that one trains out of Zoetermeer, and the other one is out of Utrecht. I didn't know Utrecht had a club, to be honest.
I didn't know either. They just got here just in time, I think during the warm-up of Brewers Ducks. There was a lot of traffic on in the Antwerp region, I guess. That's what I heard them mention.
They've already thrown the stone.
Yeah. Here is Walter, and
Has
here's the stone. Well, I've
gone through the house.
missed that stone.
All
I
right.
was like, why is he standing watching all the time?
Yeah, they are not waiting around. They are moving stone to stone quickly, which makes sense in the early part of the end. There's not a lot to do but try to build up. So this one appears to be a bit wide, but I'm gonna sweep this one down into the house. Gets it down in there. Thumbs up from the skip. Brewers Ducks with their 3rd stone. So it feels wide. Will that have the kind of curl that it had last night? No, not on that outside line.
They're happy with the tap.
So far, nothing peculiar going on. There's a couple of stones going through. Well, one stone going through, one stone being taken out for tick rule violation, but just trying to build something up here in the first end, get used to the ice. We're giving quite a lot of ice on this one.
Yeah, true.
Yep. It's going to a nose hit. Runs their own stone ultimately out and leaves a red sitting shot. So they wanted that one to fall. They were looking for a draw there, and it just didn't come. Just didn't move like they thought. It didn't look like it looked like it was a little bit outside, but not that much. But must be just really around the edge of the pebble out there. That's just not allowing it to turn. They're asking for just a little bit more ice. Want to try to get this one around the guard. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, they definitely wanted this one higher in the house, but just creeps back behind the tee line. Maybe a little swept a little bit too long there. All right, saw Gary ask for hack weight.
Something wrong with the mic?
Yeah, I was catching a little bit of your breathing.
Oh yeah.
This should be okay now. It's gonna clear that guard, but is it gonna have enough to... Is it gonna fall enough? No.
Maybe the little tap? Nope.
A little tap, but not enough. Yeah, it just didn't have the weight. So obviously not hack weight. But even surprisingly for that weight, it was relatively straight. We were seeing much more draw on stones. Even on takeouts last night, we were seeing much more draw. So that's something that's definitely changed in the ice preparation today. Yeah, it did tap the red one back a little bit further behind the tee line, but it's still quite open over there. This one will easily get around the guard. I just don't want this too deep.
Seems okay.
Yeah, looks pretty good. It's gonna miss their own stone. Oh, just... Yeah, it gets on the tee line. Gonna give them something to hit and roll with, though. Also, a little bit of a change on the Canadians lineup. Walter was throwing skip and last stones last night. They've switched. He switched positions with Jaka. Jaka looks like he's going to be throwing last stones.
Brewers. That's the Brewers.
Oh, did I say Canadians?
Yeah.
Sorry. I meant the Brewers. So I think they're going to want a similar stone. Just back line, maybe. From my angle, this looks a bit outside. Yep, that's gonna run onto their yellow. Well, actually, Well, when it works, it works.
Yeah.
We can hide that in post-production to make it sound like that was what they were trying to do. You know what they say, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I'm not sure that plan was even on the alphabet, Mats. Absolutely worked out for him. Alright, this comes up just a little bit short for him, but does give him a setup where they can maybe do something with it.
Just trying to figure out Walter's sign language. Some kind of tornado move.
Probably means he had too much draw on it, too much handle on it. Or it means we have to switch positions now. Because it's Jacques' turn to throw. Alright, so Gary's gonna try to throw something here. Looked like he was putting a little bit of stone in. I think they're gonna want to take this one out.
I think so too, yeah.
I need this one to fall. There it goes.
Nice.
Yep.
Red's gone. Well,
Leaves a gap in there though,
Yeah.
but that's not an easy gap to shoot. They could still, I think if they've got the right speed, they'll be able to get it in there. There we go. I was almost ready. Shouting you here is over from sheet A.
de stenen goed sheet.
So it's gonna get around. Oh, now he's calling for the sweep again. Sneaks it
Whoa.
just by. What a great stone
Beautiful.
right there. Really nice.
Absolutely beautiful.
Ooh, ends up a little bit deep, but still. You can see how it didn't really fall much. So if they want to get behind and get something better, they're gonna have to throw it really close to the to that top guard there. You write that one down. That was a pretty nice draw. 32, 15. Jan with the nice draw there. Gary with Canadians' last stone.
Trying to go for the exact same stone here.
I think so. Ooh, this one's a bit lighter. Is it gonna get around?
Nope. That's the guard.
No. Ooh, and opens it up for a
One red.
another red one to come in.
Yeah, now it's even easier for Brewers to score the 2 points.
Hand up like it's a little heavy. Oh, I should miss the guard.
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's got to get a little bit more than full white. There we go. Nice stone to finish the end.
2 reds, 2 Brewers.
All right, pretty good end for Canadians. Unfortunate mistake right at the end there. Or not for Canadians. Good end for Brewers. Unfortunate mistake there at the end for Canadians. Come up with the clearing out the center. So
Xavier also joined the stream. Hi, Xavier.
Xavier, hello. Good afternoon to you. Shut up on the ice there. We're trying to talk.
Yeah, it's probably those damn great ducks.
They've already thrown the stone.
Oh, I am following the wrong angle. I was following the stone. I just
Looking at the wrong camera.
looking at the wrong camera. Yeah, I have this monitor where I can see all of the footage, but then I was distracted because Xavier was distracting me.
All right. Now you see that one, as soon as it slowed down past the hog line, it fell over about a stone, but it's not curling. It's definitely not curling like last night. So it seems like they're starting a bit, giving it a bit too much ice. All right, Canadians just going to come right behind that guard, try to get into the house here. See, that one was inside. You see, that one just started to fall immediately. So what do I know about how much the ice is turning?
Yeah.
This is going to hit onto the red.
Tapping in Brewer stone in the house.
Yep, sweeping it in top of the house. Good stone. It is wide open, but they're going to guard that.
They're gonna guard the present.
Yeah, that one, it looked like the sliding was a little bit inside, and then the release was even more of a push inside. So that one really just kind of started coming down, and once it starts going, it just goes.
So we have an intermediate result on sheet B, where Daddy School is playing against Ramstein, and Ramstein opened the first end with 1-0, so they're leading. I didn't catch who got hammer in that game.
Daddy's Cool had hammer, so that was a steal.
That was a steal of 1, okay. And here, nice guard.
Nice guard, right in the center, right up in line with it.
Yeah.
High enough, gonna be difficult for a double. And they can't double it yet. That's only the third stone at the end, so...
I like the dances there in the background. Doink, doink, doink. Yeah, it's super cold. I understand why people would dance.
Yeah, that one was pushed outside. Yep, that one is definitely quite outside. Trying to get this thing to curl, get down and to bite that side of the house, but no.
Yeah, it's barely even on camera. So
Yeah, that one almost looked like it had like an out curl anyway. I thought that was gonna actually go and hit the side. Well, this one's got the weight. He's going to try to get this one to fall over. Guards it well. It does come up a little bit short. They wanted that one in the house, I think, but still, it takes away a line towards the center there. Mats, you guys always lose the first end. Well, you should work on that. Always playing from behind is tough mentally. And we should know.
Yeah, I think when they play against us, they always lose the first end, and then they don't win the second end, and then they screw up the thirds. They have some bad luck in the fourth.
Is this one gonna squeeze by? Just squeezes by. They're gonna get it deep enough, and they do.
Very nice.
Very nice stone there.
Oh, it's a tactical option.
Yeah, they're gonna try to take this one out and looking for a nose hit, maybe just a little bit off to the left side here. It's tactical. I mean, it's true, Mats. It does give you the hammer in the even ends after that point. Getting off the sweep here. Looks to be pretty good. Very nice stone there. I hope you had the other angle of it because I couldn't see it.
It was a very nice tap sound.
From Jan's head, could not see it. I'm going to write it down just in case we have a good angle of it. Was that Steph or was that Walter who threw that? Let's count the stones. 1, 2, 4 reds, so that was Walter.
Yeah, it was Walter.
Canadians following up with their own takeout here.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, this was nice. For a minute there, I thought they would clear out all 3 stones.
Honestly, I was a little surprised that one fell over and caught that top one and moved it enough. I really thought, okay, might glance it, but
Yeah.
nope. What do I know? It, got over there just fine. Want this one to fall. There it goes.
Does fall. It has a good length, maybe a little bit deep though.
Yeah, a little too deep. They wanted that high in the house.
But it's behind the guards, and it does its job. Putting pressure.
Yeah, yeah. There's, now that now Canadians have a chance to they can dry their own draw, and if it's too long, they freeze up against it, and they're still sitting shot with backing. So that's maybe the only reason why you would want that to be higher. That's what we're hoping for, Mats. We really want to see this match go all the way, have the last stone come into play, and bean something. Makes it more exciting. sliding was a bit inside. He corrected it back out, but did he overcorrect? I think that one's going to come on, hit the red. Oh, look at that. I'm a genius. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't improve their situation, though.
No, it's a bad shot. Actually, it's great for Brewers Ducks. It gives them a little bit of cover over there. Granted, it's set up for a double, but now it's open. They can throw another one in, leave it short. So definitely a mistake there from Canadians. There, Walter will want to adjust his speed for this one. This one's a little bit too light. Ooh, just misses that top guard. If they'd have tapped that yellow, that would have helped them out a lot.
Yeah, I think they wanted it a little bit wider just to close the draw.
Yeah, I think he just took too much off it. Hey, Timo. How are you doing this Saturday?
Hey, Timo. Why are you just saying hey to John and kind of ignoring me?
There you go. See? There.
Oh, hey, Timo. Maybe I was just too
quick. He was just being polite and saying hello to
True.
to us individually. All right, there we go. No, it didn't work.
What are you trying to do?
I was just trying to turn on timestamps on mine, but it's okay. Don't forget the slide out. You missed the slide out.
Oh, I got it on camera again. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, no. A little bit outside on that stone. Definitely not what they wanted. Gives a little bit of help to the Ducks there. Enjoying the beautiful weather outside. It's cold outside.
How do you know? The venue has 0 windows.
That's true.
I mean,
it was cold when I got here,
yeah.
So I don't remember what the sky looked like.
It's whether it's May or June.
Seniors-ish. Two of the guys on Canadians aren't seniors. Like they look downright almost juniors. But yeah, normally this would be the battle of the senior challengers.
I think the battle of the seniors would be, say, the battle of the Ducks, Grey Ducks versus Brewers Ducks.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be...
Because they compete for the kind of honorable title of Black Ducks, the Belgian national team. And then Canadians are also kind of senior.
This one also a bit outside. But it's just going to stack things in there. It's another stone. It's counting.
Check my phone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Getting DMs on
Oh no,
air.
he sent me a picture of the weather outside.
Oh.
Oh, it's actually
it's
beautiful.
nice out there.
Yeah. It's perfect weather to mow the lawn. Or
You don't mow the lawn when it's below 0.
no. It's
All right, trying to pick it out. Looks like they're setting up for... Yeah, they could triple that out. Gary is taking his time getting back down to throw the stone.
a nice sunny view on on your terrace.
Apparently he did not get the right stone set for him, so I know Gary likes to pick and he knows the matching of the stones, so I'm sure he's got some ways like these two stones go together.
D picks. What are D star picks?
Well, it's not 10 p.m. so we can't can't talk about that. Here we go. One's looking like it's a good line, just a little bit outside, unfortunately. Gets rid of 2 of them. Puts theirs and kind of narrows things down a little bit.
Yeah, so what's the story? I also noticed Gary has a little sneaky piece of paper where he notes down something about the stones, and depending on his notes, he has some sets he prefers to play with.
Yeah, he knows he knows what he calls which ones are matched. So he says, okay, it's not 3 and 4 on this sheet, but it's 2 and 7 and that kind of thing. So he knows, like, I've played with him during the club nights and he did that. He told me, he's like, he wants to throw these certain stones. I said, okay, because they were matched. Like, okay. I don't think it helped us, but that one is going to tap the yellow one just enough. And so that's a pretty good stone there. Sets it up for a double, however. Now, is there any chance of a triple here? Can we go to the overhead? Yeah, thank you. There's a possibility, but it is pretty tough. I think you want to make sure you just get rid of these two as well, because you know they do have, Canadians have the hammer, so I think the most important part would be getting rid of these two. I mean, if they can get that third one out of the way, that would be great. And you change the handles between rocks.
Yeah. That explains.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that to Gary. We'll let him find that out on his own. I mean, I have noticed that, yeah, there are some stones that have more similar coloring and speckle pattern in it, so it makes sense that those might be from a similar part of a quarry. Oop, another earthquake. Ah, no, this is last stone. Sorry. I miscounted the stones. What a surprise. So they just need to draw this one in, try to get it closer. This one's outside. Gonna fall. There. No. Oh, but does just enough. Good stone there from Gary. Gets the one for them.
That's one red for Canadian, or one yellow for
One
Canadian.
for yellow, yep. Yeah, it's the running band. It's the bottom. The rest is just decorative and how much they smack against each other. But yeah, it's that part underneath that they glue in. So pretty good stone there from Gary. Honestly, I was a little afraid he was not going to get that rollover. I mean, I think they didn't want it to hit that much, but did the job. I think maybe if he missed inside, he would have been too deep. But good stone there. Actually, I think I'm going to write that one down.
Yeah, don't forget to write it down. If you brag about it that much, then it's a candidate for shot of the match.
Oh.
So any updates on the other games so far? Did they concluded their second ends?
All right, after this stone, it started. Let's see, we're going to go this. So it looks like over on sheet B, Ramstein took the second end as well. Another steal of 1. And over on sheet A, Grey Ducks stole 1 in the first. And it's the Hammerstone coming down right now, looking to draw for 2 for staying good here.
So Ramstein leading 2-0 right now.
2-0 in the third end. And Staingood drawing down and scoring 2 in the second. So they're now leading 2-1.
So can another team than Brewers still become still take the second spot? I guess so.
Yes.
think
Grey
so.
Ducks, if they win all 3 matches this weekend, they will finish with 10 points. Staingood is playing right now, yes.
Yeah.
They're playing Grey Ducks.
They're playing Grey Ducks.
but I believe if Brewers Ducks, if they win today, this match, then they'll be second solo with 10 points. They can max out at 12. So it'll come down to the head-to-head between Brewers Ducks and Grey Ducks this evening.
Yeah, how many games did Grey Ducks had to play so far? I think they had quite some. I think 3 games still open for them.
Yep. They have 3 games, so this is their first of 3 for this weekend. This morning, then they'll play later against Brewers Ducks, and then I believe they play tomorrow against Canadians.
Yeah, if we end this end or we have some super long thinking time, maybe I can have a quick peek at the standings.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this from memory, so we know that my old memory is busted. Quite outside with that stone, but does sneak into the house. Could be something they could use later. Probably not something that Canadians are going to do much with. We still have static again? All right.
Is it from a different camera now? Because we switched one cable just to kind of test whether it was a cable issue.
Yeah, so is it on this camera, Timo, that you see it? That you hear it? Or is it on this one?
From the away camera that is viewing the slidings.
Right now. Okay.
Right.
So then it's a cable.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the static was on the other camera before. We swapped the cable just to confirm, and yeah, so if we're hearing static on the one that's shooting away from the clubhouse, then it's the cable.
Well, good to know it's the cable. That's the cheapest parts to replace, I guess.
Yep. They're going to try to get a tap and roll over. Is that going to get enough? Oh, that's a nice one.
Beautiful.
Good stone there.
That was a nice one.
I guess I'll write it down. I get it. I need to have, that's why I need my little clicker thing that I can put stuff on there. So I don't have to worry about it. I just click a button and it'll mark it, and then I can go back and look at it later.
Everything that helps reduce the cognitive load of John is a big win for the stream.
I'm going to end up with this like remote control that's got like 18 buttons, and I'm going to have to try to remember, well, what does this button do?
Kinky cable, yeah. There's a kinky cable.
I'm gonna try to slip this between the two guards there. Is that gonna have enough? No. Slows down and falls. Did not quite have the weight needed on that one.
Nope.
Judging from where they're setting up on the ice, they're going to want to try to plug that hole there, maybe go through it themselves and Get something into the house, top of the house. Let's find out if I'm right. There it goes.
Yeah, they want to close that little hole there, I guess.
Very nice stone.
Yep.
Very well placed.
Yeah, it's nice that it crawls a little bit behind that yellow one, because now they can't run it back anymore, coming over the left sides.
Well, they've got a red one sitting in front of that high red one. Would kind of make that difficult, but
Oh yeah, forgot
but
about
it does close up that. They could have just done a hack weight through that gap to get rid of the red and the 4-foot, and probably hold the shooter as well. But now they can't.
Yeah, looking at angles here.
Oh, I have a correction over on sheet A. It was a draw for 3. So Steingood is leading 3-1 after 2 ends.
So while they're thinking, let's have a quick peek at the tables here. So you can see, Brewers Ducks and Desperate Housekeepers are sitting at 8 points, but Desperate Housekeepers maxed out. They played all of their 7 games, and Brewers Ducks, they are only, they have 2 games left to play. So if they win this one, they move up to 10 points, and then Steingood can't catch them, and Grey Ducks
can, because Grey Ducks plays Brewers Ducks. So if Grey Ducks can beat them, that would cap Brewers Ducks at 10, and Grey Ducks would be able to reach 12.
Yep.
No, 10. Only 10. So yeah, a win this afternoon would assure Grey Ducks at least, or Brewers Ducks, excuse me, second place, no worse than a tie for second place. Is this gonna hit that red? No, it does not. Yeah, I want to try to clear that guard away. This falls a little bit too much. Shooter spills out the side. Few options here. Looks like they're going to try to just draw around this high yellow. Put it somewhere near the top of the house. Try to take away any kind of line over there on that wall side. Take that away from Canadians. Yeah, unfortunately for Canadians, those guards up at the front, they're all kind of overlapping.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be easy for them to use those to tap anything in.
Team asking, is this too much ice?
Well, now I'm trying to figure out what he's doing, because I thought they were going to come around, but I guess maybe they just try to put something in the middle to protect things?
Oh, it's not the last rock.
No. Walter's throwing middle 3 rocks today. He and Jan switched positions for this match. Yeah, I just think they just wanted to cover that up.
Yeah, there are a lot of stones in front of the house, which makes you think we're almost at the end of the end. 7 guards. which is quite a lot.
Yeah, 7 guards with 5 stones left to play, I think.
Yeah. Right.
Normal for a senior game.
Yeah.
You're pretty lucky those guys don't know how to use the internet.
Yeah. Wait until they discover the internet, then you get to hear about it.
Yeah, it feels quiet outside. It's going to easily clear by the guards, but it's going to have enough to fall.
Passes the guard, but it seems wide.
Yep. And it's light. Just sneaks in to bite the house, but...
Maybe they can use it afterwards. Still in a position where they can run it back and clear out the red shotstone.
Yeah, possibly. I guess they really don't feel like they can draw it in from the wall side around those guards. I guess they're thinking it doesn't fall enough to get over to the red, because they do have to try to get to the button pretty much. Let's see what Walter's gonna do here. They're just gonna try to guard this over. Put a guard over that yellow. I want to yell at Walter to get his knee off the ice. This looks very nice. Jan, you're blocking the view. Thank you. Good stone from Walter.
Yeah, very nice one. Good guards. Yeah, they needed an extra guard there. I think they had enough guards so far.
Looking to see if they can put this yellow in at an angle and tap off the red and get somewhere into the house. They don't know.
Yeah, this is where you have to look for weird angles to find kind of semi-lucky shots. Unless you kind of envision it, but still.
All right. First of the skip stones in this ends.
Still second guessing the ice. All right.
Oh,
Oh, that actually worked.
except it put Brewers Ducks in instead of their own.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They
I'm
wanted
confused about the colors. It's
they wanted their own stone to
yeah,
go
yeah.
in there. And unfortunately, it also left an overlapping guard there. So, what is, what can they do? They could, they don't have, Canadians isn't going to have many options here, really, to see if the Ducks make a big mistake. Give them a little something to work with, but right now, this is looking like Brewers Ducks have a pretty good, pretty solid grip on this end.
Broom all the way on the sides. Walter with his foot on the boarding.
Which is technically illegal.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Well, I know the broom has to be in the ice, and I thought that the... Well, Timo, I think with that one, they were trying to tap their yellow and have it hit at an angle that it went off the red and went in, but it just caught the red flush, so then the red ran into the yellow, the third yellow, and ran in. So try to do something similar, but just didn't fall enough for them. It's like that stone there didn't really fall enough. And honestly, oh, 1 foot in the field. Okay, I knew that the broom head had to be in the field, and I wasn't sure if it was both feet or not. So just at least 1 foot. Okay. See, this is an interesting one.
That's a long sentence just to say hashtag John's wrong.
I was guessing. I wasn't making a statement of fact.
Well, I was already surprised that you knew there was a rule about having your feet inside of the sheets.
Well, I knew there's a rule about the broom, because that came up once during a club night. Oh, didn't get the angle they needed on that one. Played through 2 red. Oh no, wait. Sorry. Still 1 more stone.
We should make a compilation video of those kind of moments, like
No.
season 1 recap. Whoops. Yeah, this one definitely going through. Oh no, I'm wrong.
Oh, I have a clip from last night from you.
Really?
Yep.
What did I say?
You were saying, oh, this is definitely too wide or something, and then it fell and didn't hit. And you had actually admitted straight away you were wrong. But I'm going to save the whole thing and put it up on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's going to be our shot of the match tomorrow. Or video on Monday.
No, this is the 3 reds that I count that, correct?
Maybe? Think so? I was looking at the 2 towards the middle. I didn't see if there was one on the other side.
Maybe chat can confirm that you pay attention.
Is anybody else watching the game? Because apparently we're not. It was 2.
It was 2. Sure.
All right, so I was paying attention.
Yeah. Oh man, we're so professional.
Let's see. Daddy's Cool took 1 in the 3rd. And it looks like they're just about to start the 4th. So it's 2-1 Ramstein over Daddy's Cool. And over on sheet A, Grey Ducks took 2 in the 3rd to tie things up there, 3-3 after 3. This one will get across the hog line. Had to wait to say that to make sure. And stays on the center line, so tick rule is in effect. Gary just cleaning the stone. He's trying to sweep it, get it down into there, wants it to fall. Maybe a little bit higher than they would have liked, but and a little bit more inside.
Yeah, it's called the no-tick rule, because you cannot tick the stone. And I'm sounding like a smartass because nobody can see that I'm reading chat, but actually Timo mentioned that.
Oh, John, you're going to be back for the last 2 matches tomorrow. Good.
Hashtag
John is. Carries a little bit too far out the back. You see, I hear all the Canadian commentators call it the tick rule more often than the no tick rule. So you tell them, you go on their broadcast and you tell them they're wrong, Timo.
Are you going to go on a Canadian curling broadcast and say that all the Canadians are wrong about curling?
I didn't say all of them. And it's Timo is saying that they're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one also a little bit heavy and outside. This one's gonna slide through the back. Gets a little bit of sweeping help from Jan just to make sure. And away it goes. Lots of rocks in play. We're looking forward to being able to hear your voice from anywhere on the ice, John. Whether you're on the broadcast or not.
Yeah.
Alright, there, this one starts to fall.
So tomorrow we'll have actual Canadians in the Canadians game.
Yes, we will. No, we don't want him to have too much luck, though, Timo, because he is playing the Tigers tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So
Yeah.
that one, we don't want him to have any luck at all.
That's why he didn't want to show up today. He didn't want to reveal secret battle plans or show how good he was, kind of his form.
Yep.
Leave us in the dark. That was also our tactic. We didn't want to show our best performance or our best form in the past 6 games. We've been surprised the team in the 7th.
We've been hiding it all season, yep. Gary just keeping this one clean. Try to sweep for curl. It's a little too wide. It's not going to fall. You're already starting to see the ice straighten out a little bit. I thought that one was going to have a chance to get over to the red, but comes up just short. Ducks are just going to clear that yellow one out of there.
This seems to be a big rocket here.
Oops. Yes, instead of having to run to keep up with it. Stone gets in it, gets some separation between the two. Going to make it a little more difficult to double those out. Still possible, but that's going to take a bit of a rocket.
Now we play the waiting game. Decision has been made.
Seemed to hit at the right spot, but if they wanted that to move both of those stones, they were going to have to put some quite a bit more weight on it. Oh, they're just setting up for the same. Another takeout. Get rid of this yellow. Can Steph keep up with this one? Oh, it's falling. Nope, it's going to catch the guard. Takes it out of play. So now it's Canadians' turn to try to take out here. I think ideally they'd like to have this one roll underneath that the top guard there. Bertram asked for just a little bit more ice, or a tad bit. As he said.
Yeah, that's British English.
Yeah, this one unfortunately is wide. It's going to take their own out.
But then again, yeah, it's a bit too wide.
Unfortunate there. Hard to say if that was because he asked for... No, well, it had to have been outside. I think even though it stopped falling as much, he was a bit outside on the release.
Yeah. But now I like the angle, because if you hit your Yellowstone, red will go out of the house, and maybe
yeah,
you can end up behind your own guards.
That is true. But I think this is where Ducks are just going to try to draw over this, set up a guard. Try to get that possibility out of play. Ooh, looks like we'll have to push that one a little bit outside. Yep. Jan confirming it for me. Thank you. Hashtag John's right.
But if they can get it deep enough, then they at least avoid a scenario where Canadians can use the Yellowstone to tap out the red one.
Yep. But now it's sitting as just a pocket double, so
yeah,
they
that's
just need to
also
get
true.
it right in there, and it's behind the yellow. The shooter will stay, so... Just adjusting his shoelaces. This one looks all right. Ooh, just catches that one a little bit more. Needed to be a little bit more in the pocket there to get them both out, but... Oh yeah, I think red is still sitting shot from our overhead.
Yeah, red is still in shot place.
Oh, nicely played stone there. Good
What is the
positioning.
derby? The team when and John were mentioning the derby. Is it the Canadian-American derby?
Yes. Well, no, it's just that we're playing each other it's the battle for the bottom.
The duel of the dungeon.
Although Canadians will have one more match after ours, so they will have an opportunity, even if we beat them, to have one more opportunity to score some points. And well, no, then I guess we would draw them and we beat them on the tiebreaker.
Yeah, indeed. Then we wouldn't be lost. So if we win tomorrow, we are not sitting last in the A division. Maybe that should be the goal to take out Tigers. Avoid that last place.
Well, that's
It's
always
for
the
honor.
goal.
Yeah. Well, it's for the honor. I think that ship has sailed some time ago. Finding honor in the A division.
This one carried just a little bit outside. Opens things up though for them. Gonna force. It's gonna force the Ducks to do something with this. Steph wants a guard.
Yep.
Ooh, I think this one might be light. There it goes. Starts to fall, so it's going to leave things open over there. And it didn't even make it over the hog line. Oof. So
I think Walter looking for some dirts.
yeah, that one seemed to go lose quite a lot of speed very quickly, so that might have picked something up. I know every time I wiped my hands on the stones on the bottom, it was coming off dark, so. Alright, here we go.
Final stone.
Yeah, Walter wanting to put one in the house. I think that's what I would have done too. Want to make sure this one gets it. Were they going to hold the shooter? Well, shooter holds, but knocks theirs out. Now, is that top yellow one?
I can't see it from the overhead because it's just off. I think it's 2. I think it's 2. I'm gonna go with 2.
Yeah, I think that Walter pointed at it and kind of indicated that it was in, so
2 yellow.
2 for yellow, 2 for Canadians. Gets them back into it. So after 4, halfway through this match, Brewers Ducks 4, Canadians 3. Yeah, I think it would have been a smarter play, Timo, for the Ducks to put one on the other side of the house. Split the house and force them to, you know, if they could take it, they could only take one. I
There's
think
the
that's one out of
confirmation.
the. Now, on both of the other sheets, they're still in the middle of their ends. Looks like over on sheet A, they're coming up to Hammerstone. And on sheet B, they still, each skip has 1 stone each. All right, curl just a little bit off the center line there. So the no-tick rule is not in effect. So see, that's a double negative. So does that mean the tick rule is in effect? The
Well,
no tick is not in
There is
effect?
no such thing as a tick rule.
This one's curling in quite a bit. That's gonna tap the yellow, but... Ah, but now the Ducks are lying on the center line, so the no-tick rule is in effect for them.
Yeah, hard to say which team is going to win this game. Halfway 4 against 3. I'm still going with Brewers though.
This one's a bit deep into the house. Still stays in the back of the 8-foot there. Just gonna try to draw something up in front of it. Maybe get it behind their own guard. If it's heavy, it could run back onto that yellow and kick it through the house. This one does look a bit fast. Is it gonna fall enough? Deep, just taps it. Nice stone, good, well played. It's a good position. Really calling for that sweep. Wants it around that center guard. Just misses it. Fortunately... Oh. That was... Yeah, that's the tick, so that should be replaced. But it is...
Well, it doesn't have to be replaced. Apparently,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you have the choice whether you want it to be replaced or not.
Yeah. They're opting to leave it alone. So let's see. Over on sheet B, Hammerstone's coming in. Daddy's Cool is lying 1, possibly 2, well guarded. Chris sent it down, slipped on the release, and falls just onto the guard, and so Daddy's Cool will score at least 1. Yep, looks like 1.
So, is it true that if Canadians lose this one, or if Grey Ducks win their one, this is also the official relegation of Canadians today? Or are they already officially relegated?
No, they had a chance. So if Grey Ducks wins and if Canadians loses, then they will be relegated with us.
Yeah.
Because let's see. Yeah, they still have 2 matches tomorrow. So if they win, Canadians wins this, they can still possibly catch Grey Ducks.
There's no intermediate result that would put Grey Ducks on top. No, they have to play Grey Ducks, so
Yeah,
that will be a
still have to play
decider
Grey
game.
Ducks, yeah.
That's a decider game. So basically, for Canadians,
Well, if Grey Ducks wins 2 matches, then it's done.
Yep.
So they have.
I think if they win 1 match, then it's done, because then they move up to 6 points, and that's impossible for Canadians to catch up. They have 0 points at this point.
Yeah, but they have 3 matches to play.
Do they still have 3 matches? Okay.
Yep.
I thought I had 2.
Nope. 2 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, gotcha. But anyway, things not looking great for Canadians, I guess, because they're a bit behind in this game. And I thought that Grey Ducks was winning against Statehood, but
Grey Ducks is actually losing 4-3 after 4.
Okay.
On the B sheet, Daddy's Cool and Ramstein are level at 2 apiece after 4, taking a slight intermission here. They're actually taking a drinks break. But not beers or anything, so it's not a wipe my ass kind of break.
Hey Gary, how are you feeling today? I think it's cold in the back.
Trying to
Ian also do a lot of jumps and dances to keep warm.
Looks a bit heavy, a bit outside. Is it going to have a chance to fall? Trying to make it curl. There it goes. Oh, what a good stone.
Oh, nice.
Just the gentlest taps. It's been a while since I've had to write one down.
Yeah, true.
Or not had to, gotten to. It is a privilege to write these down, not a chore. Well, it's kind of a chore to write it down. I want an automatic tool where I can just click a button and it marks it.
I'm very happy with the stone.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of a gap behind it, so they're going to try to peel it off, maybe? Just needs to hit this off the side of the nose. Is that going to hold on? Oh, look at it just dive right there.
Yeah.
It looked really good until it got to the hog line, then just all of a sudden off to the side. Yeah, they're probably just going to try to guard this one up. Keep it protected in the middle there. It amuses me a lot when we're getting a stone thrown on this one and then somebody on the other sheet starts to yell for sweeping like right away, like,
Yeah.
Is it that bad? Trying to recognize some of the voices. That curls over, but not quite enough.
And they can get it in between.
Yep.
That's what they're calling for.
Yep.
It's a smart move to do. Seize the opportunity. They might not get a second chance.
All right, another crack at this. Gonna try to shoot the gap. Nope. Look at that. Touches the center line and just immediately starts to move. Opens it up again, but I think we're just gonna see another guard here from the Ducks. Yeah, really inside on the sliding. Got too close to that center line, and it just falls once it gets near it. Gets this one to fall over. Not quite, a little bit. Closes that gap down some in the middle, but also could be that if they run that red one back, it could double out the other red, and yellow would be sitting shot. Looks like they're gonna ignore it and just try to shoot that gap again.
Oh, I'm gonna mute.
Yeah. Baby call on the way, so we're going to go to the split camera. Yep. Oh. Oh, sorry. I said something wrong. Well, didn't quite get it. Opens things up a bit. Going to give them some options with what to do. All of a sudden I get thrown into having to control the cameras again. And talk and press buttons. Yeah. Ducks have a couple of options here. Let's see if I can't figure this out. We want to go... Your camera. And we'll go far. Maybe we'll do the split. There we go. I'll get this. I'm pressing like 18 different buttons right now. Not quite enough. That's gonna come up a little bit short. There you go. So, Canadians have an opportunity here to try for the third or fourth time to get rid of that red on the button. Trying to figure this out.
Right, important stone.
No, it's not falling for him. Maybe that'll kick off that. Oh, just a little bit too hard. Rolls over the top, slides over the top of that button stone. But it now means that if they're going to try to do something and score a second point, they can't tap it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yes they can. It's hard to see. Can we go to the overhead quickly? Would they be... If that red one on the pin right now goes back, would that be closer than that yellow one that's in the button? It would be close. It would be very close. I mean, obviously you'd like the perfect freeze to make sure there's no confusion.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this one's a bit outside. Gonna try to sweep it over. Yo, comes up just a little
One
short.
red.
One red. So that's gonna give the Ducks a 5-3 lead after 5. It is a pretty tight game. They've been
Yeah, it's
back and forth. It looked like Canadians started a little bit slow, but they've been putting the stones back in, putting the pressure on. You know, just missing a couple of things, but it's like Ducks haven't been taking advantage of it. So we're gonna see something come right down towards the end.
Yeah, I think Mats is gonna be right. It's going to be all up to the last stone to know who's gonna win this game.
This one's gonna go into the house, just onto the top of the button.
Yeah, he's very happy.
Canadian's gonna ignore it. Gonna go with the corner guard. Gonna try to set something up. Gonna be a bit high, and ooh, it just drifts off that center line as well, so provides cover for the stone in the house, but doesn't get to take advantage of the no tick rule.
This might be a bit hard.
That's well outside as well. No, not hard.
No?
Tim's wrong. All right.
Missed sliding there.
Sliding was inside. Release kind of pushed it. He lost his balance a bit as well. Unfortunate for Canadians there. Ducks are just going to throw up a guard on that other side, try to take away the paths to the button. Looks like has a good line, maybe a little deep though. Oh, it falls like a lot.
It's not too deep. I think this is a good stone. Nice freeze.
Very good freeze, yeah. Not what they called, but it was deep for what they called. A very nice stone.
Yeah.
Alright, we have to put that on the Instagram. Maybe on the TikTok, who knows? That's maybe the next TikTok dance, the next viral dance. Pretty nice stone there.
This is the advantage of those free stones. The stone in the middle will just stick.
Yep. Might have been able to get it to go if they got that on the nose, but then it would have been very tough. Good attempt either way. Does clear things up a little bit. But it's going to allow the Ducks to put another guard in. Little disagreement about how much they think this ice is gonna fall, so starts to go right around that logo, and then once it crosses the hog line it starts to slow down and really just right turn.
Yeah, maybe a good call indeed to ask for less ice.
Yeah, I mean it turned quite a lot, but yeah, that was still quite I would say need another half a stone inside. Yeah, they're gonna try to go at this with a hack weight, maybe board weight. Just slip it through that gap. Sweeping it to hold the line. Want to get this around that guard. Oh, and it just falls too much. Ooh,
It finds its way into the house.
little Swedish curl into the house. I think it's still third shot, unfortunately. But you never know. You never know when that can come back into play.
Steph questioning the choice here.
Yeah, I think the ideal would be a guard up on the center line. Try to take away that hack weight takeout up the middle. This one's gonna over curl. It's still gonna be in front of it, but it's ooh, it just kept going. Just kept going, and so they're looking at halfway exposed, maybe a little bit more than halfway exposed over there. Hack weight up the middle. And if they get the line and weight right, they can also hold the shooter, and it'll be behind stacked guards. So it's gotta fall over. There it goes. That's gonna roll to the outside. Is it gonna stick in the house though? Oh, good shot there. Good stone. Nice takeout. Probably wanted that one to fall just a little bit more so it didn't have as much rollout, but still nice stone. Depending on what I know we still have more stones. Yeah, I keep getting confused with Walter throwing not last. I'm so used to him throwing last that it's like, okay, what depends on what they do here. Gonna try to clear these yellows out. Very nice.
You're out, and the shooter will actually stay in the house.
Very nice stone there.
Awesome. Write this down.
Well, tell me what to do.
Please. Walter, Brewer's Ducks. Nice stone.
Yeah, very nice. You know, obviously they would have liked the shooter to stay underneath the guards, but it's still a pretty good positioning for it. Hits the takeout. Stone's shooter stays there. Now we're gonna see Brewer's Ducks try to get rid of it, hold their own shooter. I see at the beginning of this match, you know, things are moving along quite fast, but now we're definitely into the tactical stage of the match where, all right, they start thinking about it more, looking at the scoreboard. Sweep this hard to hold it. Do little fancy steps over the over it, gets it out. Shooter stops on the pin. We're going to see Ducks go with a hack weight on this one as well. Hopefully the shooter gets over to the wall side of the nose so it'll trickle underneath those guards there. Okay. Oh, little update over on sheet B. Ramstein took 1 in the 5th, so they lead 3-2 over Daddy's Cool as they start out the 6th end.
That's also a pretty close game there.
Yeah, and it's just ones, you know, every end just scoring 1-1-1. It's each end going down to the last stone. A little bit outside, catches that top guard. Or I guess not really a guard, catches that top stone. And then rolls over and acts as a guard for the one on the center line. So that's not... that could be the turning point of this end for Canadians. Giving away points there. They just want to set up a guard here in the middle, cover everything up.
Very high guard.
Very high guard, but that will do what it needs to do and take out the, get rid of the takeout opportunity. I don't think a hack weight will fall enough. I don't think the hack weight will fall enough to get over it. Not many options for them here. Let's see. Update over on sheet A. Staying Good stole 1 in the 5th. So they lead it 5-3 over Grey Ducks in the 6th end. Alright, while they're thinking, I'm going to go get a drink.
Yeah, Canadians kind of looking to stay in the game. This is an important end. Need to find a way to score their hammer end here.
Did they throw a stone?
They're about to. Just in time to watch this big reveal of the sextants.
Outside. Is it gonna tap? Gonna hit too hard.
This is one red.
Steal a 1 for the Ducks there.
This was a decisive stone, because 6-3 with only 2 more ends to play.
Yep, Canadians are going to need to take a big end here. if they're going to have to go into the last end without the hammer. Earthquake coming. Oh, you love it when the players actually update the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's why I was already zooming in and waiting for that little sign to be posted. We always appreciate it.
Ooh, what happened to the focus there?
Yeah, I don't know. There, fixed it. And a nice biter. That's exactly what I wanted.
Very, very nice stone there. Way to open up the end.
You can see how Jan is really smiling. He's feeling confident. I think he already, in his mind, he already kind of won the game. He feels like, well, they're playing slightly better. They have been throwing good stones. They're in control.
Yep, yep.
And these kind of stones just kind of confirm that that feeling.
Yep. This one a little bit inside. That's gonna give them the corner guard they won. Actually didn't fall nearly as much as I thought it would. Also, maybe not as deep as they would like. Still usable as a corner guard, though. Something they can build up behind. But you would think that if Ducks get this one in behind the guard, they're gonna start throwing they're gonna throw a couple takeouts at it.
Yeah. They have some stones to spare. Even the center guard in front of that biter is a good one. Or a small tap.
Yep. And it's short of the house, so they're not going to be able to double it. Is this one gonna curl around? I don't think it's gonna make it around the guard.
Nope.
Nope. And worst case scenario, it doesn't quite cover up the center guard, so they got away with, a bit lucky with that, or fortunate with that.
So is this starting to be that little snowball moment here where the one team is kind of snowballing into a victory and the other team is kind of slowly snowballing into a loss?
It kind of feels that way. I mean, I'm not going to count Canadians out yet, but they're going to have to start making their stones. And they've just been struggling. These early stones in each end have been difficult. They haven't been able to build up much behind it, so these middle stones are going to have to be really good for the Canadians if they want to hope to get 3 in this end, or at least 2.
Walter asking for help, but I think Jan missed missed the call there.
You did just fine. All right. Interesting call here. Gonna equate out that one. Guess they decided that they want to leave those center guards in there as something to use, but then don't want them to be able to use this back. This is gonna crash onto the guard. And this peels it off. Shooter goes out the side, guard goes out the back. So they're going to try to go through that tiny little gap there, draw it into the house behind the guards. I mean, worst case, it taps on that outside red and rolls behind it anyway, so... this one's gonna fall onto that those guards, I think. Not a terrible spot though. Closes up that little gap that was in there.
Yep.
But
yeah, they have a lot of stuff in the front of the house. I think that's also good when you don't have hammer.
all right, we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a rocket here. You were tapping it away. They're setting up the broom. Looks like they're gonna try to just clear all of this, as much of this out as possible.
Yep. Right, we're prepared to see a rocket here.
Oh, not quite enough pace, I don't think. Hold the line. Just gets rid of the one. It just fell a little too much. Needed to have much more weight on it. Whoa, Daddy's Cool is drawing for 5 or 6.
Drawing
With the
5 or
last,
6.
it's a Hammerstone, and they have, from what I can see for sure, 4 in the house, possibly a 5th one.
Ooh, that's nice.
So, and a fairly open path to, yeah. I mean, they really just need to get it halfway into the house, and it's enough.
It's their last stone.
And it's the Hammerstone of the.
They already have 4 then.
Oh no, excuse me. I stand corrected. There is another redstone sitting on the side, so maybe I am missing. So it's their first. I don't know. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, someone was standing in front of the other stone, so it's Daddy's Cool's first stone of the. It's their 7th stone. Oof. And Tom just threw a really nice draw, just snuck up by 2 guards, like millimeters, and is sitting at the top of the 4-foot. Really strong stone there. All right, now back to this game.
Yeah, we had all the time in the world to discuss the stones. Well, you know what's happening. Just waiting until the stone was ready to be played. They need another rocket. Make sure.
Oh, they have that gap. They can draw in behind it.
Yeah, true.
And that looks like what they're trying to do. I think that's probably the smarter play.
Yeah, since they need points, maybe those guards aren't that bad. But
Yep.
this is light if they want to get in.
Yep, too short. Not even gonna get to the house. That's unfortunate. That's been kind of the story of their day. They're just quite a few stones, just not enough weight. They fall too much. That one had the right line, just, yeah, didn't get there. Quick update on sheet A. Grey Ducks has scored 2 in the 6th, so it's all level at 5 in the 7th end. Steph indicating that it's a bit heavy. There it starts to fall. That's going to be really nice. It's going to block the yellow from being pushed in. It's going to put them on the button.
Yeah,
Very
what
nice.
do you do now? I mean, again, an end where you don't really see a lot of opportunities to make points. You have to look at angles again. You had already 2 opportunities to open up the middle, but didn't really manage to do so. Feel like the window's starting to close here.
Yeah, I mean, it's like now you're trying to look. They're just going to try to. They might be able to get 1. So nose hit here looks like they might be able to get the angle to get rid of that one that's on the button. But yeah, it's not going to really open things up. I don't think as much as they need it to. All right, so now it's the final of the Hammerstone, and they're already sitting 4, possibly 5, so this could be a draw for 6. Stone looks pretty good. It's going to stay in the house.
It has a little tap.
Little tap rolls onto the middle. It just depends on how much the one on the back is biting versus the one on the front, but that is at least 5, possibly 6 for Daddy's Cool over there. That's going to move them to 7 or 8 points. So it'll be 7 to 8 to 3.
That's huge.
That's a huge end. Yeah.
That's one of those ends that just seals the whole game, I guess.
There's still 2 ends after this one, so that's it. That was the 6th end. There's still the 7th. They're only up by 4, maybe 5. So there could still be a possibility for Ramstein. Just gonna try to clean this one out, get rid of as much as they can, and they just knocked another one into the house there.
Yeah.
But it is a little more open.
Slightly open, but if they guard it, it's still as close as it was before.
Well, if they guard the stuff in the middle, the only option that the Canadians will really have will be to kind of try to draw. But I don't know they can get enough to the button if that one red is still sitting there in the 8-foot. Just put the score up on the board. It is 6 for Daddy's Cool,
Wow.
so they lead 8 to 3
This
after 6 ends. That was a huge end.
right.
There we go.
Good center guards.
Right in the middle there. Yep. That's gonna make things a lot more difficult for Canadians. Oh.
Yeah, quite some thinking time in this end so far. I have the impression this is a very long end.
Yep. Very important end though, because I think if Brewers Ducks scores even one, but right now they're sitting 4, even one, I think they shake hands. I don't know, being down by 4 and having hammer, there's always a possibility. But obviously, if the Ducks score 4, yeah,
then it's
10 to 3. I don't think we'll be seeing the 8th end. They've got to find a way to score something, and right now they don't even have anything in the house. So it's not the hammer stone, so they're not down to last stone yet, but at least I don't think. Let's see, let's count the stones. 7 reds.
7
And
2 yellow and 1 red.
okay.
I have 2 more stones to play. Right, decision has been made. They're going to try to run back that redstone and try to reach the redstone that's on the bottom. And I think they want to aim for a double take out there and see if that opens up an opportunity to then find a draw in the last stone.
Needs to get around that top guard, trying to hold it up there. There it goes. Oh, nice stone.
Perfectly executed. This was the plan, and that's the execution right there.
Well executed, you are correct. I'm going to write that one down.
They have not given up. They keep fighting for their honorable 7th spot in the A division.
Nobody wants the wind spoon. And it gives them, puts something in the house, it gives them something to potentially use. I think, although a little bit of discussion about what they should do. So Walter looking to get rid of that yellow one. Hit and roll would put pressure on them. Would only allow Canadians to score 1. It would open up everything over on the wall side, but a miss would mean 3. This one's going to be a bit outside, and ooh, it misses.
It misses, so that gives Canadians an opportunity here.
Well, still only have the opportunity to score 1, to be honest. Gary's looking to see if there's anything they can do with those 2 reds over there, but highly unlikely it would be helpful for them. And with where those reds, that red is positioned, there's no way they can tap this one forward and still get their shooter in deep enough to score as well. So this is more or less just a draw for 1.
Hi Timo, welcome back. Yeah, Brewers are indeed putting some pressure. They had a lot of stones in the guard area, the biter area, closing up the way to get into the middle, and then Canadians tried to open things up, but that didn't work up until that 7th stone. Now they have just, let's say, one opportunity to get a good draw.
And this one is too wide.
Have
Hoping to hit it on the outside. I believe it is.
It's hard to see from this angle, but no,
I think it's yellow. From the way they're
yellow, yeah.
slapping hands.
Is that a GG handshake, or is it just good stone for this descent handshake?
I think it was just good stone to get it in there.
Yeah.
So down, Canadians are going to be down by 2 heading into the last end. Brewers Ducks 6, Canadians 4, going into the 8th. We have only seen 1 steal today. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can get the second steal of the night for 2 or more to try to take a point.
Even the draw could be I don't know if that helps the draw, but just maybe your goal as Canadians is just to really get rid of that 0 on the table and have at least 1 point, and then a draw is also an intermediate goal.
Oof, just gets it over. Not a strong way to start this last end when you really need your stones to be, you really need to build something up.
I think Brewers is just going to put everything in the house, force Canadians to play a takeout game, so that leaves them with little guards, little stones, and little opportunity to score points.
This one feels too hard.
Yeah, maybe that was even the call.
But that's also the plan too. Just get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Don't give them anything to build up behind, to use. Also, another one not quite deep enough.
Well, of course, if they need points, guards are not that bad.
No. I just think they would want them a little bit tighter to the house.
Yeah, a little bit deeper so they can eventually use them to promote or tap them into the house.
This was considerably outside where they tapped, but no harm, no foul. Not going to punish them at all for it, so. Now, it looked to me there like he let the stone go briefly and then grabbed it again to turn it. That one didn't make it around the guard, but it does tap the guard back into the house. Unfortunately, a little bit deep, so
Middle's
in between those two, it's open behind the tee line. Now, Timo, you probably know this. Is that a rule violation Like, I thought once you let go of the stone, you weren't allowed to double tap it. Like, to grab it again.
I think the stones with lights would give a red light if you would do that.
I thought those were also for the hog line violations.
Yeah.
So, could be. Yeah, you would think that would be easy to program into it. I believe it's allowed. Okay. See? It's educational.
They don't check it.
Yeah. I think it would have to be like, if it's against the rules, it'd have to be something really egregious, like they take their hand off, like way off where it's obvious that it was off and then they put it back on. I think like that it was really... With the lights, you can tap it as many times as you want. Okay, so then it's probably just my imagination that I thought that was a rule. This one also coming up light. It is going to be on the center, so it'll protect that one a little bit, but nope. Then it overcurls and now leaves it open to a hack weight.
I think still not that bad of a setup though. I mean, okay, their stone is behind the T line, but yeah, Brewers can still draw around and land on the pin.
Let's see. Over on sheet A, somebody is standing in front of the scoreboard, so I can't quite see it.
Did that answer the question, Timo? Well, B, you missed.
You missed it. You missed it, Mats. We're not going to go over it again. You missed it.
You missed the best stone of the game so far, Mats. I even went with the camera to sheet B to cover it. Oh, here's a nice takeout.
There's a nice takeout there. Oops, I think I missed a marker, but we'll do it. So, Mats, over at sheet B in the 6th end. Daddy's Cool scored 6, so they lead 8-3 in the 7th. Yes, you see a 6 house. Okay, over on sheet A, they are in the 8th end with with Grey Ducks stealing 1 in the 7th, so it is 6-5 in the midway of the 8th end.
So yeah, Daddy's Cool's pretty much gonna win this, unless a miracle happens, I guess.
Yeah, and there's already quite a few stones out of play over on that sheet, so...
6-5 in favor of who in the Asian?
6 favor Grey Ducks.
Grey Ducks, okay. Oof. Did you see how close that's...
Just snuck that one in, yep. Very nice stone there.
Very good draw. Very good draw. Yeah, and Brewers Ducks can... they can't relax yet. There's still a possible 2 house here where they could...
Yeah, very, very tight over on sheet A. This is going to hit and clear things over, gets rid of the guard. Fortunately, that shooter sneaks through and doesn't leave another guard for them.
So are Canadians going to play a game and try to score 2 points and get a draw, a tie, or are they going to look for additional options to find a 3rd point here? Not much stones in play. They can keep drawing, keep guarding their shot stone, and then try to have a final draw for 2 points.
Yeah.
And tie the game. But is that something they would be happy with?
But they don't have the hammer, so they kind of have to set something up and protect it. So
yeah, true. Forgot about the hammer.
yeah,
a little biter would be good, so it could count as a stone or a point.
It's somewhere there. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Nice, nice.
Just bites in. That's nice.
Nicer dicer.
Nose hit would double this out, but they have to take that risk. Put something there.
Very hard takeout here. Positive release. Push. Stays on the center line.
Gonna be up a little too hard, so it's gonna be just too straight. Clears it out. Ooh, almost catches that stone back there, though. At least from this camera angle.
Yeah. Darn. Darn diddly dang. I overheard him say,
I don't think Walter would say darn.
I don't think so too. All right.
They're gonna want the same thing here. Something biting in the house. Looks a little bit deep. Freeze, maybe? Freeze wouldn't be terrible. Ooh. That little gap, though.
Yeah, but they need the points. So in terms of, say, keeping an option to score points, this is a good stone.
Oh yeah, yeah, but just having that little gap means that it's doubleable. That's the only downside to it. It's like a freeze would have been a lot better, but you get that little gap and there's enough room to kind of hit them offset and go.
Jan shaking off the nerves, preparing for an important takeout here.
Calling for the sweep right away. Just catches
Did
that.
you see that little kiss there?
Just
oh my god.
kiss the guard. Oh, wow. Didn't get them both out, but it looked spectacular. All right, quick update over on sheet A. Just had a timeout because Staingood has 4 tightly packed in the middle of the house. So with Grey Ducks having 3 stones left to play, so they're gonna have to try to clear this out and hope to hold on for the win. Very tight match over there on sheet A.
Oh, that sounded like a hard pound.
It did. It was a bit offline, but it catched the guard, sent things into the house. But Guy fell on the sweep. Seems to be okay. They managed to get 2 stones out of the way. So yeah, just 2 stones left in the house for Staingood.
Right, final stone for Gerry, final stone for the Canadians in this end.
In the match.
Or in the match, yeah, but also in this end.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I was lying.
You're not wrong.
You're just dramatizing it by pointing out it's also in a match.
Well, of course they need this. It's
I don't know if this is actually a good stone. It's
no,
deep, it's wide.
It's wide, it's too deep.
So yeah, victory is at this point impossible unless Brewers Ducks makes a mistake. So Brewers Ducks just has to throw it wide, I guess.
They're gonna. Looks like they're gonna try to.
But even if they just take out or throw Hearthstone on their red one, yellow's out.
Yellow's out, and then
they want to finish
they score one. Yeah,
nice way. But basically, kind of mathematically, they're already won.
Oh, he wants to throw a draw. Why not? Doesn't change anything if he feels comfortable with that. You never know. Yeah, this one looks like it's going to come up a little bit light.
It is, but that doesn't matter because the victory has been obtained for Brewers Ducks. Here are the handshakes. Canadians remain 7th in the table with 0 points, and Brewers Ducks, they strengthen their second position here. They finished their winter round with... no, did they finish?
No, they have one more match.
One more match to play, but still, I mean, they are unbeaten if you count out the one game against that one particular team.
That nobody cares about.
That nobody cares about because they are too good and they are making us all look like very poor players if you play against... I have such a hard time remembering their name. It's,
not important.
No. I would ask chat, but I'm pretty sure chat doesn't know as well. All right.
So we should update the scoreboard.
We should update the scoreboard. That was 1 for...
1 for Canadians. Yep.
That's it. And it's a 6-5 victory. Right.
So, yeah, that... the score says it was a tighter game than I think it was. I think they... Down towards the end there, yeah. Brewers Ducks didn't have to do much to kind of protect what they had. They weren't playing their best. I thought they played a lot better last night. But, yeah, the Canadians struggled a lot with their first stones. Their first 3 stones were always in a difficult... Didn't seem to get to the right position often enough in this game. And so it made it very, very hard for them to, like, build up. You know, they fought hard. They really tried to stay in it. They did keep the score close. But yeah, not quite what they needed. Seppa on sheet B, it is in the 8th end. Daddy's Cool has 8 and Ramstein has 4.
So yeah, and that's all because Daddy's Cool managed to get that 6th house in the 6th end or 7th end?
6th end, yep.
That really is a big punisher. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, correct, Matt. So it's Daddy's Cool leading the game with 4 stones in the last end. So that, unless a miracle happens, I think Daddy's Cool is probably going to win this one. And then over at sheet A, have we a decider there?
No, they're down to... Let's see. Stain Good has... They're on their 7th stone. And they're sitting with a strong position with 2 scoring right now. So it's a really tight match over there. Last couple of stones. That's going to be a big... a really tight match. I know I keep looking over there.
Yeah, that's not interesting for the people. Like if you're like, hey, what's happening?
Hey, look at
there?
Well, my wife wants everybody to see the back of my hair. She seems to think that she did a really nice job cleaning it up. She didn't like my
All right, let's have a look
Daddy's
at
Cool. Daddy's Cool does have hammer in the last. Yes.
Yeah, let's have a look at the table. So,
okay,
what happened here is Brewers Ducks they won, played 6 games, 5 wins, 1 loss. And now they have 10 points.
10 points.
And they could move up to 12 points if they would win their last game. That would be a very strong ending of the season. Well, ending, just kind of overall performance in this, in the season. But 10 points is also very strong. And then Canadians lost. They stay at 0, and I think now we can officially announce their relegation today. There's no way they can beat Grey Ducks or any other team. They can. Yeah,
No, they still can't, because if Grey Ducks loses this match,
of course, yeah.
if Grey Ducks loses this match, they have a head-to-head match later. So they still they're not officially relegated yet.
Okay, so for Canadians, very important to kind of watch the action on sheet A to know whether they still have, let's say, a small shot at staying in the A division or not.
Yep. So I mean, this match, I think the scoreboard lies a little bit. I don't think it was as close, but I do believe that Canadians fought the entire time. Neither team was really on their best games, but I think Brewers Ducks hit a bit more when they needed to.
It's what curling is. Sometimes it's just close, and you kind of fall on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, we saw a few stones fall a lot more. Sometimes they played a bit too much ice, expecting it to fall, and it didn't. But yeah, it's the break. Yeah. Sometimes things catch under. The stones are probably pretty dirty. They were dirty yesterday.
Yeah, I was wondering. So the stones have been resanded, and I think this is not the first game where teams came back with feedback. We had trouble estimating the behavior of the stones and the behavior of the ice. Could be a little bit of the dirt, but also a little bit factor that it's resanded, or maybe the temperature in the venue, very close to 0 degrees, could also be a game changer. All of these kind of small factors could tip a team off balance in these kind of games.
Yep. So we have another match coming up later tonight. It is going to be a broadcaster-less match, though, because, well, my wife decides I have to have a social life, and we're going to dinner, and Pim is on baby duty while Annemiek plays with the Blue Huskies. So we will have the stream going. The camera, Pim will probably be here to update the camera, or update the scoreboard, but because he's going to have Merrill, probably not going to be able to commentate and control the cameras and everything like that. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to trust the baby to kind of update the scoreboards, handle the cameras, do the socials. I mean, maybe in a couple of years, but for now, probably not. Don't want to have all the gibberish on our stuff here. But we have a game on stream tonight.
And tomorrow we have 3 matches. We will be playing at the 10 a.m. slot, but we will not be on camera. Takeout Tigers versus Canadians will not be on camera. We're going to go with their international affair between Viry and Luxembourg. That will also just be what we call a stream. So cameras up, manual scoreboard. But then after that, we have 2 more matches, but things have gotten moved around. So we're trying to figure out which ones are going to be playing, who's playing who's playing live. So if we look at the sheet now, we have the option between...
We have Founders against Fury for the 2 o'clock slot, or Luxembourg versus Den Schropkes. I mean, if somebody has a preference, we could still decide. It's not a hard call yet. And then for the last game on Sunday, the 6 o'clock game, we have Wipe My Ice versus Ramstein, or Founders against Den Schropkes. So,
but apparently the Grey Ducks Brewers Ducks match has also been moved to 6 p.m. So that's probably the match. I'm not sure. No. The Ducks versus Ducks is tonight, but it's Grey Ducks versus Canadians tomorrow at 6. I think we have to get everything confirmed.
We have to double check the schedule, because there are different versions of the schedule depending on the Word file we received in the beginning of the season versus the paper that's up here in the venue versus some last minute changes even over the last week.
Tonight it's going to be the under 18s against Wipe My Ass, a family affair. Ward Dries goes against his brother Paul.
Goes against the family.
The whole family.
Like
family versus family. Yeah, it's his brother, dad, and uncle up against just the one lone under 18. He's going to be doing it all by himself. Now he's got his whole team. Marta and the girls will be there to back him. So we're going to have that one on there. We really hope and since the Dries family is very big in Zemst, we expect a lot of Zemstenars to tune in and watch and support their teams. So So we're looking forward to that one tonight.
Yeah, in Italy that wouldn't stand. In Italy you wouldn't turn against the family. That's absolutely not done. But in Belgian curling,
Yeah,
why not? I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen Myrte turn against her mother with an 8-0 victory against the Huskies. So it happened before.
Yep. And so we're expecting a strong match tonight from both teams.
Yep.
So on that note, thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to do the thing with the socials down under here. Don't forget to do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Appreciate having you all in here, and we will see you next time.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. I can't